It was the 100th legislative session, which is kind of interesting. I thought it went well.
It was a battle, honestly.
There were a few bills that took the focus for lawmakers and residents this year.
School choice voucher kind of program. It was reduction in property taxes, and it was really killing the pipeline.
The school voucher program failed alongside two property tax bills, while a ban on eminent domain for the carbon pipeline and a 5-year cap put on residential property taxes was passed. However, there was one bill a handful of legislators were hoping to get passed this session.
There was a couple hearings on the McCook Lake bill, and what it was a contingency fund to ensure that dollars are being available if what Game Fish and Parks is going to do, which is a cleanup effort from McCook Lake, maybe wasn't substantial enough to clean up the lake and kind of restore it to where it was pre-flood.
Supposed $1.5 million isn't enough to go far enough on the lake reclamation. We want to be able to expand the scope of that with this additional $2 million.
The bill was killed in a 7-2 vote by the House Appropriation Committee.
There are 105 legislators, 70 of them in the House. So out of 70, Chris Casson are two of us out of the 70. In the House, it was a fairly close vote.
So McCook Lake is a priority for me as a legislator in District 17, along with Representative Shorma and Senator Sidney Davis. So obviously McCook Lake is a huge priority for us, as this is a mainstay within this entire district and within this community. I think maybe other legislators didn't feel that it was a priority maybe in eastern, in the western part of the state or the northern part of the state or northwestern part of the state.
Alongside this year being the 100th legislative session, former governor of South Dakota, Kristi Noem, resigned, making former Lieutenant Governor Larry Roden the 34th governor of South Dakota.
It's the first time it's ever happened that a governor has taken over during the legislative session. The interesting part was trying to understand if his priorities were different than the previous governors. Obviously, he's a different person. So
Governor Noem picked him to be lieutenant governor because they agreed on 90% of the issues. He has his own opinion about a couple of issues that may be different, may not go as deep into the conservative mode as Governor Noem did, but he's still conservative on those same issues. So we'll have to see how that all works out.
Now, South Dakota legislators will return to the Capitol on the 31st as lawmakers will address bills vetoed by Governor Roden himself. I gotta say, Tim, a lot of stuff going on at Capitol Hill, and it's all coming to an end right now.
It's been an interesting year in Pierre, no doubt. Thanks, Tyler.